Hello and welcome back to Kim Reads. So I'm going to read some stories out of 90s movies favorites. I'm going to skip Beauty and the Beast and Aladdin because they are in this Disney princess book I once read a long time ago on here. So I'm just going to read the others. Okay, so this one is Lion King. From the smallest ant to the largest elephant, every living thing has a place in the great circle of life. Mufasa's place was as king of the lions. Sarabi was the queen, and their newborn cub, Simba, would one day take his father's place as Lion King. But on this day, little Simba rested in the hands of the wise baboon Rafiki, who sprinkled the cub with dust and welcomed the future king to the great circle of life. Mufasa's brother Scar did not attend the ceremony. He was not happy that Simba was next in line to rule the Pride Lands, for Scar had always wanted to be king. Time passed and Simba grew. Early one morning, Mufasa took him to the top of Pride Rock. Simba, look, he said, everything the light touches is our kingdom. Wow, the young lion said. Then he asked, what about that shadowy place? That's beyond our borders. You must never go there, Simba, warned Mufasa. Later, Simba proudly told his uncle, Scar, someday I'm going to rule the whole kingdom. Well, everything except that shadowy place. My father said I can't go there. He's absolutely right, Scar slyly agreed. An elephant graveyard is no place for a young prince. Only the bravest lions go there. Scar knew Simba wanted to prove he was brave. He said nothing as Simba ran off to ask his friend Nala to explore the mysterious Shadowlands with him. When the friends arrived at the Shadowlands, they discovered an eerie, steamy place full of elephant bones. So creepy, whispered Nala nervously. Come on, said Simba, let's check it out. Zazu, the king's minister, had been looking for the cubs. When he caught with them, he warned, We're too far from the Pride Lands. It's dangerous. Strange laughter rang out. It belonged to three hyenas, Bonsai, Shenzi, and Ed, who slinked out from an elephant's skull. When Zazu told the hyenas he was Mufasa's minister, they realized that Simba was the future king. He's a king fit for a meal, Bonsai snickered. The hyenas chased Simba and Nala. Suddenly, a thunderous roar rattled rocks and bones. It was the roar of Mufasa, the Lion King. The frightened hyenas ran away. That evening, Mufasa had a talk with Simba. Being brave doesn't mean you go looking for trouble, he told his son. Dad, Simba asked suddenly, we'll always be together, right? Mufasa gazed up at the sparkling heavens. The great kings of the past look down on us from those stars, he said. Whenever you feel alone, remember that those kings will always be there to guide you, and so will I. Although Scar was angry with the hyenas for letting Simba go, he made a bargain with them. If they helped make him king, they could have run of the Pride Lands. So Scar brought Simba to a vast gorge and promised the king a wonderful surprise if he could wait on a certain rock. Scar then signaled the hyenas. The surprise turned out to be a stampeding herd of wildebeest with the hyenas herding the herd on. The earth trembled. The wildebeest ran into the gorge, heading straight for Simba. He sought safety in a tree, but the branch bent under the weight. Just before Simba would fall beneath the pounding hooves, Mufasa grabbed him and carried him to a rocky ledge. Then through the thick, swirling dust, Simba saw father disappear under the thundering herd. When the stampede had passed, Simba found the father lying lifeless at the foot of a cliff. What Simba did not know was that Scar had pushed his brother off the rock. If it weren't for you, the king would still be alive, lied Scar, appearing at Simba's side. He tried to save me, the cub said, sobbing. It was an accident. Run away, Simba, Scar advised. Run away and never return. Scar watched Simba ran away, and then he sent his hyenas to kill the cub. But when the hyenas reached the thorny thicket, they stopped. He'll never survive in that desert, they reasoned, and so they returned to Pride Rock and their new king Scar. Under the burning desert sun, Simba surely would have died if it had not been for two curious creatures, Timon the meerkat and Pumbaa the warthog. Timon and Pumbaa felt sorry for the cub. They took him to their jungle home and taught him how to live by Timon's philosophy, Hakuna Matata, which meant no worries. They also taught the cub to eat insects. Simba tried to put past him, but one clear night, the stars reminded of the old kings and his father Mufasa. Simba tried to put the past behind him, but one night, the stars reminded him of the old kings and his father Mufasa. And one day, a lioness chased Pumbaa. Simba rushed to protect his friend. Nala, he cried. Simba, the lioness, said, I thought you were dead. The friends embraced, then Nala told Simba that under cruel King Scar, the Pride Lands had become barren and the animals were starving. Hyenas were everywhere. But Simba refused to go back and take his place as the Lion King. He did not feel worthy. That night, a wise old Rafiki found Simba alone. He led Simba to a small pool. Simba saw his father's face in the water. Then he heard his father's voice. Simba, look inside yourself, Mufasa said. You are my son and the one true king. You must take your place in the circle of life. So Simba set out for Pride Lands to confront the false king. Later, his friends Nala, Timon, and Pumbaa joined him. I'm surprised to see you alive, sneered Scar as Simba approached Pride Rock. I've come back to take my place as king, declared Simba. With an angry snarl, Scar forced Simba on the ledge of a cliff. As Simba struggled to hold on, Scar leaned down and whispered, And here's my little secret, Simba. You didn't kill your father. I did. Simba's heart filled with rage, and the strength of 10 lions surged through him. He struggled up to the rock, leaped on Scar, and the battle began. Nala bravely led the other lionesses against the hyenas. Even Timon and Pumbaa joined the fight. The battle raged until all the hyenas ran from Pride Rock. Simba chased Scar to the top of Raya and cornered him. Scar whimpered, No, please, have pity on me. Run away, Scar, said Simba. Run away and never return. But when Simba turned his back, Scar attacked. Quick as lightning that flashed above, Simba sent Scar flying over the cliff to the hungry hyenas below. So Scar's evil reign ended, and Simba took his rightful place as Lion King. King Simba and Queen Nala had a cub of their own. Kiara! Way atop Pride Rock, their child rests in the hands of the wise baboon Rafiki, who sprinkled the cub with dust and welcomed her to the great circle of life. And that's the end of the Lion King story. Thank you for listening. Bye.